talk about the supplies you're going to use to make a no-sew Roman shade. You see I have hem tape, which is something that you can make hems with simply using your iron or your flat iron if you don't even have an iron. Honestly, a flat iron would work nicely because you're just doing little small sections. And picking your fabric, I've used something called duck cloth, which is almost like linen. It's a cotton canvas. It's not super thin, but it's on the thin side. If you like this kind of a look, this is about as heavy as I would go because you will be using magnets most likely to attach the top of the panel to your window. If you do not have existing blinds installed, you can use an additional tension rod to connect your blinds. Some fabrics I would steer away from, despite how beautiful they are upholstery fabrics. They are gorgeous, but they tend to be kind of heavy, and I don't have confidence that magnets would hold it securely to the inside of your frame. Roman shades fit inside the window frame, so you will measure from side to side and top to bottom. Now if you get a stripe like I have shown here in the image, make sure that you have enough room on both sides so that the stripes line up evenly within the frame and that you have enough room to make a hem around the sides, the top, and the bottom. You want to make sure that the sides, that they're going to look the same, so that I'm not going to have maybe a stripe at one edge and then, so I'm not making you seasick here, and then at this other edge I have a big white space. So I'm going to space it so that I have an even amount of the white on both sides of the stripe. And I have the curtain. The reason it looks like this is I have part of the shade up on a one of the tension rods. So I was just checking the kind of the measurement and how I wanted it to hang before I put in the seam that will hold the magnets. So what I'm doing with the magnets is, as I showed earlier, I already have 5. I don't think I need a 6. I wanted to make sure that 5 would be enough up there. It's easy enough to add a 6th one if need be. But I'm going to do a fold over and make sure that there's room for me to slide the magnets through. I don't know that I'm going to section. I probably should so they're not sliding all over the place. But first I will, gosh, they stick to each other. Let me get those out of the way. I'm going to do, let's see, oh, I don't know, a little over an inch because there needs to be the room for the tape and then room for the magnet. Let me get the ruler. You'll know when you're doing this how much room you need, but this will help you gauge how much yardage you want to buy for your window because it's going to be based on your window size. All right, this is right at about 2 inches and the magnets are 3/4 of an inch. This is the typical magnet you're going to find. Walmart has these. I got them at Hobby Lobby. It's the same price at both stores. Just whatever's close to you or whatever retailer you like to support. Right, so I'm going to do this in sections. I think I will put a little strip going this way so the magnets aren't flapping all over the place. I'm checking my magnet to make sure that when it goes up against its partner at the top of this where it's being attached, that the correct side is facing, because one side repels and one side attracts. So I want to make sure that this is facing this way because this is the direction it will connect. And I'm using my flat iron because as I hang this, it keeps wrinkling, so this way I can just touch it up a little bit more easily. And it needs 8 seconds to seal. Now once you attach the panel at the top to the magnets, you can begin draping it through the 2 tension rods. Pull the entire panel behind the 2 tension rods, or you can attach the tension rods after you've put the panel up, and draw them through the 1st and 2nd rod. And I find that misting the duck cloth with water and smoothing it, it dries perfectly straight, so I did not have to iron it again.